This video is going to be about bots. You know which ones I'm talking about. If you've played more than 3 games of casual TF2, you've most likely experienced this, or God forbid you found a server as far gone as this. Bots are undoubtedly a major problem within TF2. This video isn't going to really talk about cheating, per se, because cheating would imply that there's an actual human in control of that entity. I mean, they are technically a player by the server's logic, but they're not an actual human. So are they really a player at that point? These bots aren't cheating because they're not actually a player looking to win by cheating. They're literally a slave computer and a botnet joining casual TF2 lobbies automatically. But a computer didn't create this script. A person had to. Why would someone do such a thing? What would they have to gain from this? Well, thanks to an article in, of all places, Vice, at least 2 of the people who created the catbots are known. But these guys didn't create the actual mindless automatons that ruin lobbies. They created Cathook, the spinning aimbot these automatons use. And yes, in case you didn't already know, Sydney, the catbots, the Braps, most of these spin bots that come into your servers are not actual players. There's no human behind a keyboard sweatily trying to win. And this is where the intentions start to get truly dark. Let's think for a moment. Generally speaking, when someone cheats in a video game, what's their goal? It's to win the game, of course. But to do so by using external software or exploiting bugs within a game's engine to gain an unfair advantage over other players. While obviously most people consider this morally reprehensible, the logic behind what is driving the behavior is clear. But then, enter the bots. Being entities running on a slave system, they had to be created by someone, or a group of people. But if there's no human actually playing as the bot, then the intention obviously isn't to win the game. We don't actually know outright what the intention was, but we don't have to know outright. Carl Jung said, if you cannot understand why someone did something, look at the consequences and infer the motivation. If these bots are ruining the gameplay experience of TF2, then perhaps ruining the gameplay experience of TF2 is what they intended to do. And if this was the case, they've nearly succeeded. If I find a game that isn't intermittently full of bots driving people out of the servers, I find games with fucking no one in them. For example, I recorded all of the clips of me getting botted to hell today, as I'm recording this script. I also recorded a game I had finally found without any bots in it, on Badwater. Quick capsule review of this game. I joined the game, it was already low pop, and did not get filled up the entire round. I started as defense, played engineer, had a pretty good round, won the round on defense, switched to cart heavy. I sat on the cart the entire way from first to last without unrevving my minigun, and pushed it in. I acknowledged that none of the 5 of us remaining on that server had fun, and left. Maybe their intention was to put TF2 into such a horrible position that Valve would have no choice but to pay attention to it. And in that vein, it kind of worked. For a minute. But even with that being the most moralistically sound reason for doing so, it's still a morally wrong way to go about it. This video isn't going to be a discussion on how to solve botting in TF2, because any options that can be thought of would involve Valve actually putting a modicum of effort towards the game. But rather, this is an open discussion on the reason why the bots were created in the first place. If you're one of the creators or perpetuators of these bots, what was your intention? What do you gain from this? I'm not going to judge you or criticize you. I can't say the same for other people, but I'm not going to. I just genuinely want to understand, because I'm curious. Because I understand why people cheat, but I don't understand why someone or a group of people would flood a game with automated aimbotting bots unless their intention was to legitimately ruin the game for everyone else. That's all I have for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.